Hello there folks, this is Royboy94 and taking a first look at the new MT-25 Russian light tank. So as most of you have known, the T-52 or T-50-2, however you want to call it, I just call it the T-52 because just of the way how we speak it in my native language. Anyway, the tank has been replaced with the slightly more sluggish MT-25. Well, don't think it's a sluggish tank when I say it's more sluggish, but it's still a fast tank. However, not as agile and rocket propelled as the T-52. So I've looked over some things. The main differences I have noticed is they removed my rammer. However, they have increased the reload time on the gun. So it's basically, I think it's kind of the same like when I had the rammer, or even faster, I'm not sure. So yeah, they've increased the reload time, and therefore I got an extra rammer in my depot. Same as for the T-50, which they have pretty much killed by giving it a 300 horsepower engine, but we're not gonna talk about that. So yeah, I have got an extra rammer, which I used for another tank, I think for my E-25, which is an awesome tank, really good. So yeah, I can now put on a camo net or even a binocular telescope if I want to. Another change they did is they gave the tank a radio operator. So at first the T-52 only had a commander, gunner, driver and loader. It had no radio operator, so it had a crew of 4 men, which, well, if you are an owner of the T-127, it would maybe have been a little pain in the ass, because this tank has a commander, gunner, driver and radio operator. And if you look at the tech tree, you'd look for light tank radio operators to train your crew with. Well, if you look over here, no radio operator, no radio operator. The T-50, no radio operator. The T-60, no radio operator. BT-2, no radio operator. Let's get no radio up. Nope. Which leaves only this piece of garbage, which has a radio operator. So the A-20 was the only Soviet light tank which had a radio operator. And well, I don't think anyone is wanting to train a radio operator crew for the A-20, since it's pretty much a shit tank. So yeah, there was pretty much no use for this radio operator spot. However, now the MT-25, here it is, does have a radio operator, so you actually have something to do with the extra slot. However, I'd much rather prefer to have all the 5 slots on my T-127, but hey. The Tetrarch, nope. Valentine, I don't think it has a radio operator. Nope, neither. So those are basically the changes. However, well, basically they are changes, literally, since well, I've only done one battle in my MT-25 so far. However, if I look at my stats, oh yeah, also it's tier 6 now, but it doesn't make a difference since the T-52 came into tier 12 battles anyway. You can see I have 117 battles with the MT-25. However, I've only done one, since these are my stats for the T-52. So they haven't replaced the tank, they've actually changed the tank into the MT-25. They've just changed the model and changed the name, changed the stats. They've basically just changed it. It's like not that they deleted the T-52 and added this one instead. They've just completely gave the T-52 a makeover, gave it a different name, changed the name of where the crew was trained for, and voila, new tank, better well, other stats, and well, that's basically it. So I've had like one battle with it, and well, your first battle with the tank always gives you your first impressions and mostly your whole impression of the tank itself. I mean, if you have, for example, if you play a tank, first 5 battles are shit, then you're probably going to dislike the tank and think it's a shitty tank. However, if your first 5 battles are great, then you're probably gonna say the tank is lovely. Well, judging on my first battle with this thing, it's a lovely tank. Based on my first battle, I've never actually got Top Gun with my T-52. However, if you look here, I do have one on the MT-25, which can only mean one thing. So let's have a look, and I hope you enjoy. So here we are on Redshire, on the south starting point.
Time to roll out.
And the enemy T-34 does not have any ammo. Well, bad luck for him. I first thought it was the medium T-34, but I was mistaken. Actually pretty stupid of me, but oh well. Anyway, so yeah, I just had a bit of a chat. And destroy the blocking cover in our cap circle, which is always very important to do, since it can save battles. Now, I don't have much experience scouting on this map, but it turned out pretty good for me. Well, I didn't do a lot of scouting, but I was a useful gun and a useful defender, I think. So here I take a little jump, very nice. And well, I must say this gun is very accurate. It's this 4, the same one the mighty T-34 has, the medium one. And well, this has just much faster reload time than the T-34 has, and the T-34 already has a very quick reload time. So I try to move on this hill a bit, and well, sometimes I just go a bit forward to scout a bit, like I do now. However, there's no enemies over here, which rarely do come over there. However, this is a pretty good sniping position, so I'll take my chances and just put a few bullets in.
Penetration.
And I finish off the corner down.
We just dinged him.
Which, well, he was with very low health, so yeah, 2 shots. I just barely damaged him, so I only took the kill because I had a chance to. But yeah, every bit of damage counts. So here are just enemies keep popping up. I can't penetrate them all, but hey, I mean, I have a tier 5 gun, I think. But it's alright gun. So I hit the cupola or the side of the turret. I get a few lucky shots every now and then. So now I see there's more targets over there. However, they are with too many to be able to circle them. So I just keep my distance for now because,
Bounced.
well, unless you're going for a quick peek scout run to just spot a few enemies in the beginning of the match, it's just not smart to go actively scouting with so many targets alive, especially those high heavy tanks over there,
Critical hit.
and all the snipers on the hills.
Penetration.
But I still get a few nice sniping shots. Damage the tracks a bit.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I think that's the one without
Enemy
ammo.
armor is
So I
destroyed.
set the T-34 on fire and kill him. So yeah, that's already 2 kills in the house. Very nice. Now I notice there's an Indian Panzer in front of me, because I look at the map, which a lot of people don't do. I back off very quickly, since I'm very afraid of that thing. Since, well, I think medium tanks are like the... Oh, I'm not sure, my game just minimized for a second for some weird reason. Anyway, medium tanks are like the arch rivals of light tanks. Like every tank has its own weakness. Like tank destroyers and artillery are weak for light tanks when up close. Light tanks are very weak against medium tanks since they can't really outmaneuver medium tanks. So yeah, I tried to take a shot at this AMX. I'm desperately trying to get the kill. However, I didn't have a clear shot. Only on his gun mantlet a bit, which wasn't good, and my frame rate is being a bitch. Well. So here's a Type 59. I get some shots in his rear.
Penetration.
And even his rear turret.
Ricochet.
So I missed, of course,
They're knocked out.
and then I hit him. It's always like, well, not always, but a lot of times you just shoot at an enemy and he has like 1 shot left to kill, and then it bounces or misses. It's always like that.
Bounced
There's a
off.
Tiger 2 and an IS-3. You see,
Enemy
I'm sniping a lot with this tank, but it's just
penetration.
the map in my favor, since this is a really good position to snipe with the light tank. Meaning you have an accurate gun with fast reload like this one. So this is actually a tank possible for sniping. So I see the Tiger 2 has been taken out, which leaves the IS-3 alone. I see on my map that there hasn't been any other tanks spotted in that area, so I take my chances and go for the IS-3.
Enemy armor is hit.
Damage him, and well, the AMX AC-48 finishes him off. There's a T-69 over there, and I'm very afraid of his autoloader. However, I think he might have spotted me. Well, of course the IS-3 spotted me, so I was afraid of snipers hitting me. So I tried to back off. However, I now notice, well, I wanted to help the AMX, but I also wanted to go back to the base, but I thought, screw it, I'm just going to help the AMX in case he's going to load. But yeah, he wasn't loading. He had enough ammo to finish him off, so I basically wasted my time here. So then I decide to actually go back to the base, because I see our other flank has fallen, which well, is the best thing for me to do, to go defend the base now. So here's the, in the city, T-34 2, and a bit farther I think is a T-21, yes. So I brake here because I don't want to destroy my tracks. So I know there's a T-34 2 with low health, so I want to take him out first. So I look where he is, and well, he's there. I think a shot or 2 might finish him off. However, he wouldn't really let me hit him. Got 1 hit in him, and well, I needed to take a hit myself in order to be able to finish him off. So I had a lucky shot there because he shot me and I couldn't see a thing. He took quite a munch out of my health 250 HP. So I see the AT8, which, well, it's a TD. However, I do make a mistake here, and god damn it, my game froze again. I mean, it minimized again, but keep on recording. So yeah, he gets killed by the T-69, so I couldn't really flank him to kill him. So I go to the Centurion, which is getting swarmed by me and the T-69. I bounce off him, so I move to his side, to his rear, hopefully take him in flames, and I take the kill. So I notice here, where's the last tank? There he is, so I back off, and well, I shoot pretty early, and voila! My 6th kill. So yeah, that was a pretty good game. That went faster than I thought it was, because, well, when I had the 5th kill, I was like, where's the last one? Where's the last guy? And it looked like it took like a few seconds for me to realize where the T-21 was. However, when I rewatched the replay now, I saw him very quickly, so I backed off immediately to get a clear shot. And I was just so afraid of someone kill stealing him, because it's always horrible to have 5 kills and then almost be able to get the 6th one, and someone kill stealing him to get the 6th kill, since it won't get you the Top Gun medal. So yeah, let's see some after battle stats. They're not the best, but they're fine enough. So here are the after battle results. It was of course my daily double with the premium account, and on the right side you can see I've got Orlik's medal and Top Gun achievements, which is pretty good. Let's see, Orlik's medal is for I think destroying at least 3 opponents of a tank that is at least 2 tiers higher, which were the tier 8 tanks, since I was in the tier 6 tank. Let's take a look at which tanks I have destroyed. Well, the Carnarvon, obviously, the T-34, the Centurion 1, I'm not sure if that's a tier 8, I think it is. I'm not very familiar with the British tanks, neither the Chinese ones, but I think it might be a tier 8. The T-34 2, same thing, I think it was a tier 8. Then also a Type 59, and the T-21, which is a tier 6 scout. So yeah, those are basically the personal score of the shots I gave, and all the things you can see on the right. Here I have different screenshots of where I scrolled up and down. So let's see, what more do I have? Bunch of screenshots over here. Nope, wrong screenshots. So over here you can see my hit percent is 82%, 36 shots hit out of the 44, which is quite a lot of shots. Well, you can see the credits and XP I got, 3,512 XP, times 2 for the daily double, plus premium account bonus, which we'll see in a while. Oh wait, without premium it's 2,341. Over here you can see the team score. Of course, the Indian Panzer in my team did very good. He had 3,000 damage done, and he got a medal of some sort, probably sniper or Confederate. I think it was Confederate. So yeah, I was sneaky and took all the kills, but I did a decent amount of damage too for my tank, and probably did some spotting damage as well and stuff like that. Over here you see the detailed report. So yeah, was times 2 for my experience. So without the doubles and the premium, it would be 1,171, which is well, it's okay, but it's not epic or something, but it's a pretty good battle. So yeah, you see well, I've hit 36 times and only penetrated 22 times, which is, well, good enough. I've only received one hit, which was from the T-34-2, and I've damaged myself with like 14 HP for driving my tracks off, which I immediately repaired, and then my game minimized. Potential damage received 250, so yeah. Enemies spotted 2, enemies damaged 10, enemies destroyed 6, damage upon your spotting 1263, which is okay, but I think for a scout you should do more. So I didn't really do a lot of scouting. I've only traveled 3 kilometers. So yeah, those are basically my stats for this game. So yeah, the MT-25, pretty good tank for my first battle experience. Well, I never actually had a Top Gun medal with my T-50-2, so I think it's pretty a good sign that I've immediately got Top Gun with the MT-25. As you saw in the video, it wasn't as fast as the T-50-2, however it is still a fast tank. If you've well, if you had the T-50-2 and don't want to try the MT-25 because you think it sucks, I'd say give it a chance. At least my first battle was very good with it, and I look forward to drive some more in this tank. Of course, not all my battles will be as good as this one, but maybe they will, I'm not sure. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is my first impressions video for the MT-25. Very great battle, and I hope to see you in the battlefield and have fun playing World of Tanks, or if you just like watching, then I hope you enjoyed watching my video if you are actually watching it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.